What's going on YouTube? 65 Rider here, coming back to you with another video. In today's video we're going to do an unboxing and a first impressions on the latest and greatest airbag technology from Alpinestars. Yes, I went ahead and bit the bullet, spent the $830 to purchase my very first airbag vest. If you're not aware, airbag vests are the latest and greatest technology when it comes to motorcycle safety as far as gear goes. Over the past couple of years, they've become really mainstream and they've become more consumer focused compared to in the past where they were mostly worn on track, especially in races like MotoGP and whatnot. And over the past few years, they've become more and more consumer friendly where your regular everyday riders wear them now as part of their daily gear. Recently, I've been on a renowned journey to join the All the Gear All the Time gang. Literally over the past few months, every time we go out on a ride, I'm always wearing my riding jeans, I'm always wearing a riding jacket, a helmet, and gloves. These are my basic riding gear, and lately I've been really exploring the airbag technology and have done enough research to understand that they really do make a difference. I've seen countless posts, countless videos, whether on YouTube or other platforms, of testimonials of people who have gone down on their motorcycle and they attribute their being able to get up from the scene of the accident and just walk away to some sort of airbag that they're wearing, whether it's a vest or a full-on jacket. The latest video that really got me thinking, I've watched it multiple times, was the video by Chase on Two Wheels from last year where he crashed his motorcycle, and you can literally see in the crash video that his airbag vest inflates while he's in the air right before hitting the pavement, and he was able to get up and walk away, and even with the airbag vest he still was out of it for a couple of weeks and still in pain. I don't know if you've seen that video, I'm gonna link it in the description below. But even with the airbag vest, he still had some issues, in his shoulder, his ribs. So can you just imagine what it would have been like if he wasn't wearing an airbag vest? So over the past year, I've really been considering it, doing my research, but I've been afraid to spend that amount of money. It's not cheap. It's a little over $800, $830 to be exact, plus taxes depending on where you live. And so it's not cheap. I really had to do a lot of research to make that decision and pull the trigger on it. So it's finally here. I actually just got it. The FedEx guy was just over here and he handed it to me, and I was like, you know what? I'm going on a ride tomorrow with the boys. Let me go ahead and unbox it today, do a first impressions look on it. The only thing is that I hope that I actually got the right size. I did have to size up one size, so I hope it still fits me. I'm a bigger guy, you guys know that. I'm 6'5", 265, 270 pounds. And so we'll see if it actually fits how I want it to. So let's go ahead and do the unboxing here. Oh, really quickly, another reason I didn't buy it sooner, other than the money factor, is the fact that Alpinestars has been out of my size for like 6 months now, maybe. I am typically a 2XL in clothes and jackets and whatever, and for these I was told to go up a size, so I ordered a 3XL. So here it is, you guys. It's pretty exciting, super lightweight. It's an autonomous system. Really quickly before we get to the unboxing part, in the industry there are currently two different types of airbag technology for motorcyclists. There's something like this one, like the Plasma, which is an autonomous airbag. Means that it works through some different algorithms and software and sensors in the vest itself to detect if there's going to be a crash. The other type of airbag technology in the industry currently is a tethered airbag, jacket, or vest. And what that is that it, you wear it and it has some sort of like tether that would be hooked up to your motorcycle frame, and let's say you go off the motorcycle, it comes out of its little pocket and then it inflates. Those work fine, I think, but based on a lot of the reviews that I've seen on them, if somebody goes and low sides and stays with the motorcycle, then the vest will never inflate. You know what I mean? Because you're not being separated from the motorcycle. Maybe I can see it in a high side crash where you end up being far away from the motorcycle, where it'll actually inflate. But if you low side and you stay with the motorcycle and you go in the same direction as the motorcycle, then it'll likely not inflate, which deems it's pretty useless, to be honest. All right, enough talking. Let's take a look at this thing. I'm super excited for it. Ooh, pretty. So here it is, you guys. It does come with freaking a big ass instruction manual, which was awesome. I'm gonna spend some time reading through it today. One of the cool features that it has compared to the older one is that you can charge it via USB-C, which is pretty universal nowadays. And as you can see, these actually do come with a back protector. And so what you're meant to do is actually remove your back protector from your jacket. Oh, look at it. Very cool. Oh, it's not heavy at all, dude. Feels like one of my jackets. All right, so this newer model, the Plasma, from what I understand, it's a little bit more stretchy. You get a little bit more flow of air. All right, I'm not gonna go through all the features right now. I'm just gonna actually wear it to see if it fits, because presumably I'm gonna have to wear this over my shirts, over my big, 2XL shirts, and so I don't want it to be super bulky, Yeah, it feels pretty good. It's a little tight, but we're working on losing some of this weight. Honestly, not bad. Here it is. Not bad. The back protector actually conforms to the shape of your back, which is pretty cool. And basically what this is meant to do is just wear it under your jacket. Oh wait, I gotta remove. So I'm gonna remove my back protector on my riding jacket. Technically you're supposed to remove your shoulder armor as well, because this does inflate in the shoulder. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep those, more safety, I guess. Honestly, it feels pretty good. It doesn't feel hot at all. You'll see the back protector is a little bit bulky, which is not bad. Let me see if we can close the jacket. Now, Alpinestars does sell some compatible jackets with it, but I feel like this jacket is pretty good. You do need to keep some room in there for when the vest inflates. Feels fine to me. I actually feel like, I don't know, somehow I feel I feel more protected, and that back protector is bulky, you guys. Super bulky. Yeah, honestly, I don't feel like I'm wearing anything at all. I like it. You can't even tell that I'm wearing it, to be honest. Now, my big concern was like, hey, what if we get to bike meets and whatnot? I usually take off my jacket. What am I gonna do with the vest? I don't know. Probably just take it off and put it right on top of the bike. So this is it. This is what it looks like. So what you'll see here is that all of this will inflate right here, the top, protecting your collarbone, the back, along with the back protector. You'll get some inflation here. It'll inflate on your chest, protecting, things like your heart and your important organs, as well as, your ribs right here. So your ribs up here, your ribs in the back, your ribs in the back. I don't know. It feels good to me, man. I like it so far. Basically, it has 3 different modes right here. It has off-road, street, and then race mode. Basically, about 99% of the time, I'm probably going to keep it on street mode, because that's where I ride. I don't do off-roading, not yet, hopefully soon. And I don't do track, not yet, hopefully soon as well. But basically, this little tab here, magnetic operating system, this little tab, whenever you zip up the jacket and you see it connects, it'll activate the airbag vest. It's not too tight where it'll create any issues for me, because you don't want to order one that is like super tight on you where you can't even move. Because what I've heard, especially with the older jacket, is there was a story that was floating around Reddit where somebody was on the track, and unfortunately he wasn't wearing a airbag compatible suit, and the suit was a little tight and his vest was a little tight, and he crashed and basically got injured from the vest itself, where the vest inflated internally. And so when it inflated, it didn't have any room to go out, so it inflated towards the inside of his body and basically broke his ribs. I don't think I'll have that issue because even when it inflates, I do have enough room. All right, so my initial thoughts, I'm pretty excited about this piece of technology here. I definitely will feel more protected on the road. As mentioned, you do have to wear this under a jacket or under a riding hoodie or some sort of, riding gear. It doesn't have any abrasion protection, so if you go sliding down the road with only wearing it, then that's not gonna help you at all. It might stop any of the impacts, but it won't help you with any road rash or anything like that. I think it's totally worth it for the price. I can see how it would be a challenging point for a lot of people just because it's super expensive. And I know a lot of people use that terminology where they say, hey, $830, still cheaper than the ER, which is true, especially if you live here in the US. Like most people with their deductibles under insurance is more than the $800 they'll be spending on the air vest, and sometimes even if you have a lower deductible, you'll still end up paying more out of pocket for ambulance and whatever. I mean, let's not get into that, but other than that, it's just the fact that you won't have to go through that pain and suffering if/when you go down, however it happens. Sometimes, like, I went down about 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. Luckily, it was one of the only days where I was wearing all my gear. It was on my Indian. I went down going like 15 miles an hour maybe, and it was just like a stupid mistake. It was like a single vehicle crash, which was me. I didn't crash into anybody or anything like that, but I did something stupid and motorcycle just slipped and it went, and I went down, and it happened in a blink of an eye. If I wasn't wearing gear, I don't know if I would have broken anything, but I probably would have had a bunch of road rash on me for sure. I sprained my ankle and I was like walking with a limp for a week, but I was wearing riding boots. So who knows, if I was wearing sneakers, it might have been worse. But anyway, again, like, your gear will save your life, man. I think for many of us out there that have this hobby and we're addicted to motorcycles like we are, if you're able to save up to buy a motorcycle, I think you're able to save up and buy an airbag vest and buy gear, good gear to actually protect yourself. So now that I've spent all this money on this airbag vest, my challenge to myself, and I'm going to try to hold myself accountable to this, is to wear it on every single ride. And I think that'll become easier over time, because I did the same thing with earplugs where I just forced myself to wear it, even though like it was super uncomfortable in the beginning and I hated wearing it. But after getting used to it, now I don't think I can ride a motorcycle without earplugs. We'll talk about that in a different video on the importance of earplugs, but I feel like this will become the same. Especially nowadays, riding a bike like this one, Yamaha MT-10, 75 miles an hour in first gear, if you know what I'm talking about. Especially riding a motorcycle like this, I feel like it's more important than ever now to actually wear some protective gear like an airbag. Anyway, you guys, I hope this was insightful. I will do a follow-up to this video in about a month, once I've worn the vest more and once I've broken it in. I'll definitely do a follow-up and let you guys know my thoughts and if it's worth it or not. Appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you guys have an airbag vest and what you guys think about it. But I think it's going to be one of my essential riding gear going forward. All right, you guys, I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. Later.